Hi everybody, it's day 18 now of the Leap to Lead program. I'm really excited about the topic today because it's something that I actually have struggled with many times over. It's just basically getting out of our comfort zone and overcoming our fears. First of all, I want to say how grateful I am for those that are doing the assignments and participating, and I hope what I'm sharing with you each day is helping your business to grow. Anyhow, okay, I've got a few little things here that I'd like to share. First of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about comfort zone. There's a couple of the quotes I've got here, and which is really nice. It says, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Now, how true is that? We all like to be in our comfort zone. We all like to just sit where we're comfortable and not stretch ourselves because, you know, it's a scary place out there. It says you can only grow if you're willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. Life begins at the end of our comfort zone, so do one thing every day that scares you. It says if we are not a little bit uncomfortable every day, we're not growing. All the good stuff is outside our comfort zone. Which brings me to the next thing. What is it that's going to help us to get out of our comfort zone? And what is it that's going to stop us? So the first thing I thought of was obstacles. One of the things that I had to ask myself was, you know, we can always think of, you know, well, this is why I can't do this and that. But really the question is, and if we're honest with ourselves, are we really our own obstacle? Are we the ones that's preventing us from getting ahead and doing what we need to do in our businesses? I know there's many times where I am the person that's stopping me from progressing. And, you know, as a leader, you know, we still have days where, you know, we get busy and it's just in the too hard basket to get out there and do the things that we need to be doing. So you're not alone, and we all feel that way sometimes. So when we can actually identify the fact that, you know, we're the ones that are not pushing us and are not getting out of our comfort zone, that's when we're progressing. We start to progress, because then we recognize the problems. We're being honest with ourselves, and so then the next thing we have to address is why. You know, why we don't want to get out of there. So the main thing, and something that was really hard for me, was confidence. Now, confidence is a funny thing sometimes. You know, like you can have confidence in lots of things, but not in everything. Confidence is when you trust your instincts. Now, oftentimes, like for example, with me, I mean, I know there's a lot of consultants out there that are young mums and, you know, go to different groups and that, but I'm more of a retiree. So sometimes I lack a bit of confidence going out and speaking to younger people, because I think, well, you know, they've got all their friends and, you know, they don't want to talk to me because I'm an old person. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter anything. You know, you need to believe in yourself. That's what confidence really is. You just have to have a belief in yourself and your own abilities, that you can achieve the things that you want to do. You know, like we can all have dreams and goals, but if we don't believe that we're ever going to achieve them, then, you know, they're never going to happen. Confidence also comes from pushing ourselves, so getting out of our comfort zone, and every time we push ourselves and do more than what we normally do, then that increases our confidence, because we think, oh wow, I actually could do that. It's facing your fears, you know, find out what your fears are, you know, like what is it that's stopping you from progressing. And also another thing I find that some people have a problem with is relying upon your own decision making. Sometimes when we lack confidence, we think, oh, well, I can't do that, you know, or I couldn't possibly do that. And sometimes it's because we lack knowledge, you know. Sometimes we think, well, I don't know everything, so how am I going to go out and talk to people about the products, you know, in the catalogue? Well, then, you know, that's when you need to do your homework, and you need to, you know, do those things that you need to do to be able to go out and do the things that you want to, as in sharing Sensi, sharing your business. You know, you don't need to know everything. I remember I just signed up my daughter, and, you know, she doesn't know hardly anything about Sensi, only what she's seen me do. But you don't need to know everything. The first 6 to 8 weeks that I did Sensi, I told everybody, look, you'll have to forgive me. I've only just started doing this, so if I don't have, I know I won't have all the answers, and if you ask me something that I don't know, I'd be glad to find out if I don't have the answer. You know, and most people are very forgiving of you. You know, when as long as you're authentic and you're genuine and you're trying really hard to do what you need to be doing, people are not going to judge you harshly if you're really trying hard to grow your business and to do a demonstration or a presentation. They're gonna help you, and you'll find that people at parties, if you for some reason don't know the answer to a question and somebody is there that knows the answer to a question, they'll just jump in and help you. So I guess the thing that I wanted to share with you more than anything today was I actually heard a live webinar from a really famous speaker, and her name is Mel Robbins. She's a very sought after speaker. She's a very highly sought after speaker worldwide, and so she does a lot of presentations. So let me just get back to this thing that I was doing, because my phone just rang, so I'm really sorry. She came up with a thing called the 5-second rule. And I just think it's so appropriate for when we actually have fears. She says, the moment you have an impulse to act on a goal or to do something, you must push yourself to move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it. So when you've got a fear, this will apply to this. So if, like for example, say if you've got a fear of phoning people, you could actually, you sit there, and if you don't want to do it around other people, go into a room where you're on your own. So you go into a room. You go into a room and you actually go, before you make a phone call, you make sure you're all ready. Then you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you just pick up the phone and do it. Sometimes that's all it takes, to do what you need to do. So I really like that, because it actually, if you think of it that way, that, okay, I've got to do this now. So I'm going to make this phone call. I'm really nervous, but I'm going to go, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone and just do it. If you do that, you don't have time to hesitate and to stop yourself from doing what you need to do. So I thought that really helped me heaps, when in coming to do things. So what I want you to do as a challenge is I want you to write down some of the fears that you have. And what is it that's stopping you from progressing and from doing the things that you need to do? Like, you might set goals every single year. And what is it that's stopping you from actually achieving them? So I want you to write down in the notebook that you would have gotten when I asked you to do that in the first or second day, to write down your fears, 3 fears that you have. And then I want you to, just a list of your fears, and then write down the solution to 3 of them. Pick 3 of them and write down how you're going to solve that and a solution that you can come up with. Now, I know sometimes people get embarrassed about their fears. I mean, I do too. But you know what? Like today, I was at the shop and I went into a beauty therapy place just to find out some prices of things. And after I actually spoke to this particular girl, I thought to myself, I need to give her a catalogue. So I quickly just thought, okay, I'll do it. So I pulled out my catalogue and I said to her, I said, I'm actually a star director with Sensi. And I said, here is the latest catalogue. I said, have a look at it, and there's no obligation, but I said, if you'd like to have a party or order, let me know. And you know what she said to me? I was thrown away. She said, we actually have warmers here, but I don't particularly like them, and I am looking to get something nicer. So she said, can I have the book and keep it so I can have a look, and I'll get back to you. And I said, well, if you want to order several things, you can put it as a party, and this month it's half price host rewards. So I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to follow up with that in a couple of days just to see how she's going with that. But that was something because I thought, I was prompted, because oftentimes we're prompted to do something, and because of our fears or lack of confidence, we don't do it. So I thought to myself, I went in, I didn't know this lady, and I just did it. I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I just did it. And you know what? And nothing may come of it, but something might. And so your challenge is to write down your fears, list of your fears, and then pick 3 of them and write down a solution to that. Now, if you need any help, I'm always available to help you. And I always keep things in confidence, so you can trust me. I'm not going to talk to any other team member about what you say to me. Sometimes it's easier if you're able to discuss it with somebody. Like I find that if I've got a problem, when I can talk about it, sometimes just by talking it out loud, you actually can answer your own problem. So anyhow, that's it for day 18. I hope it has helped you. And if you would like to discuss anything, anyhow, when you've actually done the assignment, if you can comment on below this video to say that you've done it, that would be great. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.